What's going on, folks? I'm going to show you how you'll be changing out your cabin air filter on a Jeep Compass, probably from about the 2017 to the 2025. First thing you want to do is open up your glove box. Next, what you want to do, you'll see this little piece right here. What you want to do is come inside of it, just a little piece, and just press it down. You'll see a little hole. Once you press it down, it'll pop out just like that. And once you got that piece out of it, what you want to do is come on both sides of this, and you want to squeeze it just like that on both sides. So once you do that, you'll be able to take your glove box completely off. The piece that I took out on the side is right here, just a little piece right here that goes inside of like a little hole, and then what you do is just press down on that and it'll come out. This little hole that you can see from the inside, it's just a little hole right there that you're taking it out of. And once you do that, if you come up underneath here, once you come up underneath there, you'll see the door to where your cabin air filter is at, which is right here. But for some reason they put a bar right here. So to get to your cabin air filter, you got to take out a screw right here. I think it's a size 10. You'll take that out, and also you'll have like a little screw right here that you will take out also. Let me get this looks like a little, kind of like a Phillips head. So you'll take that out right there. Once you get that out, you'll be able to take your cabin air filter out. Okay, you're going to need a size 10 to take that screw out right here. Once you take that screw out, you don't have to take this bottom one out. What you want to do is just push that to the side just like that. Push it all the way down to the side just like that. And then you just want to come in with your regular Phillips head screwdriver right here. And you're going to be taking out this little Phillips head screw. Just like that, that'll come out. And once you do that, what you want to do is just reach over to your side and kind of pop out on it, just like that. See what I did? I'm just reaching over to the side right here and just popping out on this whole plastic piece, and it'll come out. You also want to look at it, make sure you know how to put it back on. Once you see that hole right here at the bottom, you'll know that's the way that it goes back on. So like I said, reach over the side and just pop out on that, just like that, it'll come off. And here's your cabin air filter. And when you're taking your cabin air filter out, so you look at your cabin air filter right here, you'll see it like this. If you notice, there's a little flap on the front of it for you to pull it with. So you just want to also look at the measure. You'll see the way that this one's in. That way when you get your next one, you'll know exactly how to put it in. Don't put it in upside down or nothing. So you want to look at it to see how it's in. You'll see how it says airflow down, just like that. So you want to take it and you just want to pull right there. You may have to wiggle this little bar over here a little bit to get it completely out the way, but it should be just enough space for you, just like that, to get your cabin air filter out right here. And you want to change out these cabin air filters because over time they can definitely get dirty. And a lot of times the issue you may have is like when you turn on your heat or your AC, when it first comes on, especially, you may have a whole lot of dust and dirt or something like that that may blow out of it, and what they'll tell you is that it's dirty. Also, if it gets really dirty, it just makes it harder for the air to blow through it because the air filter itself is really clogged up. This is the air filter right here that you would need. Like I said, once again, this is going into a Jeep Compass from about the 2017 to 2025. But once you get your new one, you want to make sure that you see this right here where the arrow says facing down. You just want to come up here to your opening. You're just going to slide it right back in, back like you did. And once you have that back in there, you want to go ahead and take your door. You want to go ahead and put your door back on the correct way. Put this little hole at the bottom right there for your Phillips head screw. Go ahead and put that back on, and then go ahead and put your bar back up and put your screw back in it. And then you want to go ahead and put your glove compartment box back on. And when you're doing that, if you look down here at the bottom, you'll see these little pieces right here. You just want to take, I'll show you in a second. I'm going to put this back in. Also, when you're putting this piece back in on right here, you'll see this little thing that's sticking up right here. You want that to go right at the top up there in this little, you'll see a little gap right here. You see that little gap? You want to stick that little piece right there in that little gap right there, and then just snap it onto the side. Alright, so when you put your door back on, if you see this little piece right here, it's just like a little square inside of here. Just kind of pulling it. It'll be back up in there. You just want to pull it back out. Kind of think of it like a fishing line or something, where it reels back in, but you pull it out. You see a little square right here. You take that little square, you just want to take it and stick it inside of that hole and pull up on it. Just like that. And once you do that, you actually want to go ahead and put your door back on first before you do that. That way you're not putting too much stress on that line. But as you can see, like to take it out, what I'm doing is coming from the inside and pressing that down. See, just a hole in the inside. So first what I'm going to do is kind of take it right here. You see these little pieces? Just kind of snap it on like that. And then once I got that piece on right there, when I got this box kind of on there, I'm just going to come right here, kind of pull this out just like that. Do the same that I just showed you. Stick that little square in that hole and then let it go like that and just hold it. And then what you want to do is just press it up like that, and pretty much your glove box will be back on. Alright folks, once again, this is how you be changing out your cabin air filter on a Jeep Comp. Alright, please check out our other helpful videos. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks.